finger.
Chasers are dead.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
speak. The drow's gonna kill me if I can't make him talk. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. I should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest, for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner? Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Struggle with the set of lockpicks until they are bent entirely out of shape. But the lock won't budge. The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Elson? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them. I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact. It's called the Night Song. We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient. They didn't hide it. I don't think they even know it exists. It was locked away years ago. Somewhere underneath the temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived, I'm not sure Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Come on!
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Please. The things they do to that man, so crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, he's just over there. Between you and I, his claims of mastery over pain are unfounded. Pain should be intimate and loving, not violent and brutish. Alas, he... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I wouldn't let his skilled hand anywhere near me.
Is that a promise? A pity, though. You would have known such sweet relief at my hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Ah, what's a bit of metal between allies, hmm? I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately. What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from. What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Wish I got turned up there.
See? It squealed! Hit it again! Keep your hands steady, 3. Again! Again! Make it squeal again. It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody. Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
But I want to hear it squeal. 1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
Heating up.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Come on, can't stay idle. You can take me on. No time to waste.
Sounds like fun.
Watch this. Tactical.
Nothing will stand in my way. Finding my way.
Spill some blood.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Still on my feet. Let's get this over with.
Time to move.
On my word. Down the hatch.
Nothing important is ever easy. Swift as my feet can carry me.
for this?
Another fight. Let's go. Very well. Quickly.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Breathing. Despite everything.
I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're mad! But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. just here in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. My good... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Well, well, well.
Looking ahead.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, and that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for in all these years, You were delectable. And now I can't help... Alas. Take Will, for example. But the give... What in the hells would she taste like? Yes, still, I am intrigued by the possibilities. Relax. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. Nothing out there will taste as good as the... A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment. It's simple. Just find a vampire that, in theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something. I guess it sounds...
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Very well. Choose.
promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I'm not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Oh, fantastic! That squint does wonders for your gravitas, in my humble opinion. Though, perhaps there's something we can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
What to do? Still alive, so that's progress. No time to rest. never a dull moment.